Hello everyone. Today we will start F.W. Taylor's scientific management theory, which is given by F.W. Taylor. Now first let's see that what is the scientific management. Scientific management theory. As we know that management knowledge is as old as human civilization. जितनी पुरानी ह्यूमन सिविलाइजेशन है, मैनेजमेंट का नॉलेज, मैनेजमेंट का कॉन्सेप्ट भी उतना ही पुराना है. ठीक है. But from the beginning of the 20th century, serious efforts were made to develop management as a separate discipline. But after 20th century, मैनेजमेंट को आफ्टर 20th सेंचुरी मैनेजमेंट को एज अ सेपरेट मैनेजमेंट की तरह डेवलप करने की कोशिश की गई. ठीक है. ठीक है. क्या हुआ? आफ्टर 20th सेंचुरी मैनेजमेंट को एज ए सेपरेट मैनेजमेंट कॉन्सेप्ट या एज ए सेपरेट मैनेजमेंट थ्योरी की तरह डेवलप करने की कोशिश की गई. ठीक है. नाउ कंट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ F.W. टेलर, Gant, Gilbert, Emerson, Henry Foyle, Sheldon, Mooney, Mary Parker, Follett, and Max Weber gave birth to the classical approach to management. There are some scholars, they are belonging to of the management thought, and after the 20th century they are given their main contribution of development of the scientific management theory. From this classical approach the development of management thought started. ठीक है. इस classical approach के बाद management का जो concept था वो develop हुआ. Then the neoclassical approach evolved. The contributors to this approach attempted to study the human relation and human behavior in the organization. ठीक है. इसमें क्या था? Human relation and human behavior. ठीक है. इसमें किस चीज के बारे में फोकस किया गया? ह्यूमन रिलेशन एंड ह्यूमन बिहेवियर. ठीक है. हाउ बोथ थिंग्स विल बी वर्क एंड बोथ थिंग्स विल बी डेवलप्ड इन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. ठीक है. कैसे किसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में ह्यूमन रिलेशन एंड ह्यूमन बिहेवियर जनरेट बनता है या क्रिएट होता है. ठीक है. जैसा कि यहाँ पे हम आपको ये बताना चाहेंगे कि then the neoclassical approach evolved. The contributor to this approach attempted to study the human relation, ठीक है, and human behavior in the organization. They try to study and try to focus on this kind of approach, that how human relations and how human behavior is work in the organization. ठीक है. How they are work in the, what is the contribution of human relation and human behavior in the organization. ठीक है. इस कॉन्सेप्ट को लेके चला और इस कॉन्सेप्ट पे फोकस किया. दिस जनरल इंट्रोडक्शन. Some advocates of this approach were Alton Mayo, Douglas McGregor, Mary Parker Follett, Chester Bernard. These all are advocated of this approach. After neoclassical approach, they evolved the modern approach. The evolution of management thought is a continuous process, and newer approach like system approach, contingency approach are developed in present era. Okay. अब हम यहाँ पे, ये हमारा इंट्रोडक्शन था कि साइंटिफिक मैनेजमेंट था क्या और कैसे इसका कॉन्सेप्ट आया सामने. तो हमने देखा कि एज ए ह्यूमन सिविलाइजेशन जैसे ओल्ड है. ठीक है. देन मैनेजमेंट कॉन्सेप्ट इज आल्सो ओल्ड एज ह्यूमन सिविलाइजेशन. ठीक है. Just for an introduction, we can say that the management concept is old as human civilization, and after 20th century, management concept is developed, try to develop in a separate management concept, या separate management thought. ठीक है. And in this approach, they are try to understand the and they are try to focus on the two things. First is they try to know the human relation, human behavior is work in the organization. What will be the effect of the human relation and human behavior in the organization. ठीक है. Now this is a only introductory part, that what is management, scientific management thought is developed. Now we will see that what is the scientific management, which is given by F.W. Taylor. Frederick Winslow Taylor. Okay, now we can see the Frederick Winslow Taylor. Frederick Winslow Taylor is known as the father of scientific management theory. Okay. And in management, there is one of the great contributors of the classical theory of management. Frederick Winslow Taylor was the given their best contribution in the development of the scientific management theories. He was the first person to introduce and to insist to introduction of scientific management thought. Okay, he was the first person who insists to develop this thought. This thought means scientific management thoughts. Okay. Okay, he was the first person to who insists to development of the scientific management thoughts. इनका जो कंट्रीब्यूशन था वो किस पे डिपेंड था? His contribution is largely depend upon the improvement of the productivity. इनका जो ये कंट्रीब्यूशन था किस पे डिपेंड था? For improvement of the productivity. ठीक है. इम्प्लाइज की प्रोडक्टिविटी को कैसे इंक्रीज किया जाए साइंटिफिकली, इनका जो मेन फोकस था फॉर डेवलपमेंट ऑफ साइंटिफिक मैनेजमेंट थॉट एंड कॉन्सेप्ट में वो था दे ट्राइंग टू इम्प्रूव द प्रोडक्टिविटी ऑफ द एम्प्लॉय इन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. ठीक है. इनका मेन फोकस इम्प्रूवमेंट पे, किसके इम्प्रूवमेंट पे था? प्रोडक्टिविटी के, कि एम्प्लॉय की प्रोडक्टिविटी कैसे इंक्रीज की जाए. ठीक है. He was born in 1856. He was born in 1856 in Philadelphia. Okay. in Philadelphia. Taylor took his early education at French and German school. इनका जो early contribution था वो क्या था? His early contribution, Taylor took his early education at French and German school. Early education in French and German school. ठीक है? He took their early education in French and German. Later he obtained degree in engineering from Stevens Institute of Technology in New Jersey. इन्होंने अपनी जो इंजीनियरिंग की डिग्री ली थी वो न्यू जर्सी से ली थी. ठीक है? न्यू जर्सी से ली थी अपनी इंजीनियरिंग की डिग्री. ठीक है? इंजीनियरिंग डिग्री इन्होंने अपनी इंजीनियरिंग की डिग्री कहाँ से ली थी? इन्होंने जो अपनी इंजीनियरिंग की डिग्री ली थी वो न्यू जर्सी से अपना जो भी इनका एजुकेशन था उन्होंने वहां से इसको अडॉप्ट किया था. Taylor started his career as an apprentice in a small machinery making shop. इन्होंने जो अपना